Hello, Pokenet. In this video, we are going to be battling Zoroark and Ceruledge EX post-rotation.
Yeah, I think we're kind of excited for both of these decks post rotation. So it'll be interesting to see how the matchup goes. I don't know. We've both played these decks a few times and have decent experience, I would say, with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parker chose to play Zoroark, even though I've got the Zoroark mat, but his new Charizard mat is pretty sweet. That's the newest one. He just won that at a cup last week, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
He's really hoping there'll be a
Zygarde.
Zygarde mat coming out soon because he thinks that would be pretty sweet.
And since we're missing the cup here in town, we are actually going to have to go to a different town just to play.
Yeah, to get in the cup. What do you guys have? Okay, go ahead and you want to tap or cut?
I will tap.
Okay, I'll cut, and then you want to roll to see who goes first.
Yep.
Do you guys have a favorite mat or a Pokemon you wish was on a mat? Let us know in the description on that. I'll take heads.
Heads.
I'll go first.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if we can get going here. Well,
so you said you were going second?
Almost all energy. I'm going first.
First. Okay. Well, not to be energy, considering it relies on energy for its attack.
Yeah, pretty crazy that was my entire hand. All right, cut or tap.
I will tap.
Okay. Here, grab something real quick. Yeah, let's hope I get my basic Pokemon. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, good luck, Parker.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll draw for turn.
And my mulligan.
And you take your mulligan. And now I'll bench Charcadet. I will attach a fire energy and pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will use a Buddy Buddy Poffin.
Okay.
For a Zoroark. And I think no, too high, so just a couple of Zoroark.
Yeah,
and I will be going back in.
Yeah, I can't get the Daramata.
Because I will then use a Cyrano.
Cyrano, okay.
For let's see. I will get a Petrarunt EX. An Zoroark EX. And a Pheasantipity EX.
Okay.
Cutter tap.
Yeah, I wonder if the Meowth would be a good inclusion for that with Cyrano.
I will attach a Dark Energy for turn. I will attach a Binding Mochi. I will put in play End's Castle.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
Alright. I'll draw for my turn. I will attach fire energy. And I'll play a Carmine. Luckily, that was what I top decked, because otherwise I was in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would suggest probably to have information on the energy, or was your hand just energy?
Almost all energy. One night stretcher.
Then you might want to put the night stretcher just in front.
Fighting gong.
Okay.
Let's go with a Lunatone, and I'll bench the Lunatone.
Okay.
All right, cutter tap.
I will tap.
I'll evolve into Ceruledge, and then I'll use Abyssal Flames for 30. So 30, 50, 70, 90 in the knockout.
Okay.
The prize.
I will draw for turn. I will put down a Pheasantipity, flip the script. 1, 2, 3 into my hand. I will evolve into an Zoroark. I will evolve into an Zoroark. I will put down a Petulant EX, subjugating if your active Pokemon. If you do, the new active Pokemon is now poisoned.
Oh gosh.
So now that that's poisoned, I'll just say it's poisoned with no. There's the
Oh, I was
poison
gonna say there
marker.
should be a poison marker.
Then I will then use 2 Pokepads in quick succession
Okay.
for an Zekrom and an Reshiram.
All right. I hope you got another energy.
Cutter tap.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I will use trade to discard a Pokepad.
Okay.
And then I get 2 cards.
Okay.
Then I will use trade to discard an Zoroark, getting 2 cards. I will then use Night.
You only have 1 energy.
Right. Well then, let me look in my discard pile. I don't have any dark energy in there.
So you could retreat for free. You've already used Pheasantipity, I think, too.
Yeah, I have. I guess I will boss up the Lunatone and pass.
Okay, I'll draw for my turn.
Oh wait, I get 10.
Yeah, you got 10 for that. I will attach an energy and retreat. And then I will use Abyssal Flames for 30, so 20, 40, 60, 80 for 110.
For 110?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll get the poison thing, which will put me there. I will draw for turn. I will use trade and discard an Enzarua, drawing 2 cards.
Okay.
I will use trade, discarding an Ultra Ball and drawing 2 cards. I will attach a Dark Energy, and then I will use Power. Yeah, I guess I will use Powerful Rage, which this would, plus it's poisoned, so it'll, wait, 20 times 130 would, yeah, I knocked it out with
So
300
you're
damage.
using Night Joker, right?
Night Joker for powerful rage.
Powerful Rage, which does 20 times each damage counter on it, right? So,
It has
uh, yeah,
13, which would be 260 plus the 40 because of the binding
poison. Yeah,
mochi and poison, which will then knock it out with
yeah.
300.
300 damage. All right. Goes there.
Then,
Okay. And I'll draw for my turn. I will attach for turn and retreat
okay,
the Lunatone. Then I will bench a Lunatone. And I will pass.
okay. I will draw for turn. Oh wait. Plus
Yeah, you took
3.
10. Yeah, there you go.
I will attach a punk helmet. I will then use trade discard, then use this Zoroark's trade, discarding an air balloon and drawing 2 cards. I will then use a boss's orders to put up the Sharkadet and use Night Joker for powerful rage, doing, I have 440 I get. I have no idea.
I'll draw for turn. I will Ultra Ball away 2 energy.
For a Soul Rock.
For a Soul Rock.
Are you going to be
Okay,
mean?
cutter tap.
I will tap.
I'll use Lunar Cycle. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I will Night Stretcher for Chart Cadet.
Okay.
I will Pokepad.
If you had a Pokepad, you should have Pokepadded for a Sharkadet.
I drew right. No, I understand. For Chart Cadet, I will. Then I will pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will use trade to discard a dark energy, drawing 2 cards. Then I will use an ends PP up.
Okay.
Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched ends Pokemon.
Okay, I understand.
I will attach for turn. I will use trade to discard a Buddy Buddy Puffin and draw 2 cards. And then I will use Night Joker for powerful rage and the knockout. Okay. Draw or getting one of my prize
Excuse
cards.
me. All right, I'll draw for turn. I'll use a Fighting Gong to get a Fighting Energy.
You're almost at 180 damage counters.
Okay, you want to cutter tap?
I will tap.
Okay, I'll use Lunar Cycle and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll evolve here. I'll attach here. Let's see how many I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. So I'm at 11 energy plus 30, so 250. So I'll do Abyssal Flames for 250 in the knockout, and I'll draw 2 prizes.
Okay. That all goes there. Okay. I will draw for turn. I will put down a Monkey Dory. I will attach a Dark Energy. I will then Unfair Stamp us.
Okay.
And also.
So shuffle our hands back into our deck.
Which I have just doubled my deck, basically. Oh, cutter tap.
We'll both tap, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
1, 2 for me.
I will then use subjugating subjugating chains, putting that into the active. It is now poisoned. Then I will use I'll flip the script first. Draw 3. I will use trade.
Okay.
Draw 2. I will Night Stretcher for an Zoroark. And then I will use Night Joker for Rampaging Thunder for 250.
Alright, see how this ends. This is going to be pretty tight down the stretch.
But also, Punk Helmet, you don't want to attack this.
Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. So we're at 22, 40, 250. Alright, draw for my turn. I 250, so I will boss up your Pheasantipity.
This gets rid of poison, right?
Yeah, now that it's out of the active, you're right. And then I will use Abyssal Flames for 250 in the knockout. I'll take 2 prizes.
Okay.
Oh.
I will draw for turn. I will then use. Wait, you put it onto the bench, so that gets rid of the effect, I believe. So
yeah.
I will then use Night Joker for Powerful Rage, which does 20 damage and the knockout.
A Powerful Rage for 20 and taking the knockout for the win. That was pretty good. I thought there for a slight second I had a chance to get back in, but after you Unfair Stamped me, that killed it. I didn't have a shot after that.
So yeah, Zoroark takes the win. Thank you guys for watching.
Well, let us know in the comments, what do you want to see on the next matchup? Is there any other decks you want to see? If you've watched any of our short videos, all those decks we have built and ready to go. So let us know. Is there some post rotation matchups you want to see in our next one?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
have a Poketastic day.